What's up, everyone? Today we will be doing code.org Unit 4 functions as the AP test is closely approaching. So, first we're going to be going through lesson 9, lesson 10, and lesson 11. So, let's begin. Alright, so first let's explore what functions are by starting. So, predict the code below and make a prediction. How many times does the chorus print out to the console? So, a function is basically a block of code that when it's repeated too many times. So if, for example, you have, like singing the chorus in a song, you sing it more than once, and instead of like pasting the lyrics many times, you can just put it with one line to increase abstraction and reduce redundancy. So instead of putting all this two times, you could just put that in a function called sing chorus and sing the chorus twice. So yes, the chorus prints out twice to the console. Then explore the functions. So see how the program works, and then pay attention to where the program sings the chorus. Add code to make the program sing the chorus. All right. So verse 1, we have the verse 1, then we have the chorus, verse 2, the chorus, verse the bridge, the chorus, and the chorus function. So the chorus is, so wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So you can imagine this section being pasted in the area with sing chorus. So run the code and it's basically going to be the song. And let's run it a bit faster. Yeah, and then sing chorus, it just pastes the whole chorus, and then it goes down, paste the chorus, goes down, paste the chorus, goes down, paste the chorus. And yeah, so that's how the code works. And yeah, so let's go on to lesson 9, number 3. Alright, so read the program and predict how it will run, then answer the question below. On what line is the update screen function being defined? So now let's go down to the function. Okay, so there's three parts to the function. One, the definition of the function, where you declare function, and next you also define the function. 2, with the arguments. So if it's a function like add per se, if it's like a function like add, so here you have like add, here you have the inputs. So you would have number 1 and number 2, which it would take in. That will make more sense in the future. But first, let's finish the problem. On what lines is the update screen function being defined? Update screen is being defined on line number 23. And it is being called on lines 6, 12, and 19. Then, okay, on what lines is the update screen function called? 6, 12, and 19. Alright, so this is declaring the function. So here you have the update screen function. So basically it's set text to the count. It just keeps updating the screen if count is greater than or equal to 15, or count is less than or equal to -10. It says the game is over, and they set the text of final score label to the count. So let's run this, and you can see that this is just slow, so let's make this faster. And you modify next place, you should say 5 clicks instead of 10 clicks instead of just 5 or 10. All right, so here we have the count, here we have the update screen function. On up, count plus equals 1, count equals count plus clicks. Then you update the screen. When the user clicks the down button, it decreases, which creates another number. Let's figure out the error, and then score, then update the screen. So we have the down button, the click, the function. So count is count -1, and next thing just degrade the clicks, and then you update the screen. So update the screen, you set the text. If count is greater than 15 or count is less than or equal to 10, set screen, game over screen, and set text, final score label, count. So yeah, that's the code. Let's run it, and we can see that it just displays one click, and then NaN clicks. This is because when you're defining the variable, we turn this from an integer to a string. So then at the end, when we're done, we update the screen and then we do that, because the problem is we're turning it from an integer to a string, and that is, and we can see that we can just take out the clicks and then put this in the update screen. So display count plus clicks, and this will work. Let's click run. 0 1 click 3 4 7 8. So that's, now it's working now. V1 and next, and yeah. So the problem was, since we did it every single time in the function, it used to keep playing 1 click, 2 click, 3 clicks, but now it actually works. So that's the problem with the code. Then go on to declaring and calling functions. Okay, so this is the lemon squeeze app. Use it from lemon to lime and repeat the code. So let's click run. Lemon head, lemon. We got this error, lime. Okay, so to paste it for lemon, oh yeah, okay. So the score is 0, lives 3, username, password. So update screen, you just set the label, play, and next then we can see that if username lemonhead and password is lemon123, so we're supposed to click. So yeah, so that's the game. If it's not, if the thing's right, it shows, and then if not, on event lemon mouse over function, every time you put the mouse over a lemon without clicking, it creates a blink sound, increases the score. If score is greater than 15, it decreases the size as the score increases, randomly puts it on the screen, updates the screen text, does the same thing for the limes and the lemons, and then if labs equals 0, you reset. So and yeah, the problem was, since I put it over the lemon, it replaced. Okay, so look at the lemon squeeze app, replacing the for lemon and lime to find the repeated code. So here we can see that the repeated code in lemon and lime is, we can see that the repeated code in lemon and lime is this on both screens, and also we can see it's this. So we can create a function. We can create a function for this by, outside of this, declaring. We could do function and then call it random location. Wait, I'm doing, okay, yeah. So you do that, and then you just put all this in, and next we call the function. And next thing would still work the same. So yeah, so it's still working the same, but now we have increased abstraction and we decreased the amount of code in the console. So how does it work? Many Apple app uses the learning way. So the on event basically is so when you click a button on the screen, on the event that the button is clicked, it does something. The update screen basically makes sure the text is updated on the screen of how many clicks. We've saw this before. Then, in your own words, describe the benefits of creating functions in your code. Creating functions in your code reduces the complexity, the amount of code in the program, and makes it more understandable. So, that's lesson 9. Let's go to lesson 10. So, functions are not called in the correct order. So, spring, summer, autumn, winter. So basically, yeah, that's the better set version. So, first comes spring, summer, then hibernate for the winter is cold. That's basically the correct order. But yeah, you just order them by the seasons. Then, run this program in the debug console and see you have to at least draw 3 floors in the building. So in the roof, we have that, the floor, and the lobby. So we do roof, 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floors, 4 floors, and then the lobby. So run, just speed that up, and we have the house. Then declare and call functions. Okay, so run the program and read the error messages from misspelling the function name. Debug the code to remove errors. Call buy apple enough times so that you get a message in your console saying that you run out of money. So you have $5. The amount of apple is 0. If you buy an apple, if dollars are greater than 0, you deduct $1. So you have to call it 6 times when it's until it says it's run out of money. So you buy 1 apple. You have 1 apple and $4. 2 3 3 2 4 1. And then you have no money left to buy any more apples. So that's sad. So you have to just understand the key places here. This is just concatenation of strings. Then let's buy another apple. Apples plus equals 1. You add an apple, remove $1. Now I have these many apples. And then I don't have, and else if you don't have any money left, I don't have any money left. Alright, so do this program declared on the update screen function, but it isn't called anywhere in the program. So basically we use update screen on events because when you click the button, you have to update the screen. So that's why mostly on update screen functions are called at the end of on events, like seen here. And basically it just updates the mood graphic. So let's see, thumbs up, we can make him happy, we can also make him neutral, and then we can make him sad. So call it every time you need to use it. So your routine so basically doing a cat's diary, instead of writing your routine every single time, this just makes it easier to look at. So you're like, okay, it's Thursday, you just do your routine, then you check the routine function instead of just it looking be massive code, and it also looks more neat. So morning, slept in late, same. Morning, slept in late, noon, lunch, scratched up the furniture, slept in the sunny spot, and evening you hid. That's the same for all days. Okay, function scope. Okay, so global and local variables. Global variables are variables that can be accessed in any function in general code, not in functions. But local variables are temporary variables created inside the function. For example, you want to calculate the clicks of the button itself, like clicks of just the up button and clicks of the down button. You can create local variables in each on event. But if you just want to have to universally calculate the amount of clicks up or down regardless, you create a global variable. And avoid local variables and debugging. So sometimes if you just want to count the overall, but you define that in a function, if you define that in a local variable, it does not work. So same thing. Look, see, instead of doing count equals count plus 1, you redefine the variable count, creating it local, and you're not able to access it in other functions. Alright, so you should buy an apple every time. Just run the C and dig up the scope that's working. Okay, run. And now you can see that it's just going into the negatives. So $5, apple 0, apple image, buy apple. If info I add dollars, so basically you say set text if dollars greater than 0. Do the else and say set text that run. You are out of cash, and yeah, it just doesn't work anymore. So that's how you fix the code. And yeah, you're debugging the scope issue. So nice. Then which activity? We do the ticket prices. Okay, So just create the update screen function instead of just updating the screen over and over again. Before, this was called every single time. Now you just check if the tickets are greater than or equal to 20 and whether they're sold out or not. If it's sold out label hidden, so check if the tickets are greater than or equal to 20, sold out label, it's not hidden anymore, it just says sold out. And next, and set property dollars label text, basically just saying that every time you click, it plays the sound and then it like increases the dollars and tickets label. This button already works, so let's run. Yeah, so we're sold out after that. So update the screen every time, call it in the on event, call it in the on event, call it in the on event. All right, when to declare functions. When you create, so after you write you write your entire program without functions. Once you're done, you look for repeated code and do that. You can do that after. Annexing your code is much easy. During, as you write your code, you know that you're rewriting code, you can do that during or before. You know that you're going to repeat some code of like initialization or like the reset screen. So then you can just do that before, or you can do it during, or you can do it after. Just you do not create functions at all. That will not be good for your code. And then check for understanding. So what will be displayed after this code segment runs? Day of the week is Saturday, but then you redefine day of the week as Monday. So if day of the week is Saturday or Sunday, it's weekend, else it's weekday. Since it's weekday, it's the school day. We're going to have school day. Submit. That's the right answer because you redefine the variable. That's lesson 10. Lesson 11, the functions make. So try many of the different options, paying attention to what is happening on the screen, and when you move the slider or choose from the item dropdown, what happens to the screen, what happens if you choose lavender and Lucidia Sands from dropdown. Discuss with a partner. We can do that later. All right, so let's make the app. So checklist rubric, simple. Declare the variables on the event of color input. So basically, this is how the app works. You can give a quote like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And like I said, you could say I do not like the font. I can do that. I like Times New Roman better. It updates the font, and then a light yellow background. And then you can increase the font. So now we have to update the screen and fix for scenarios and paybacks. So if color is equal to light blue and font equals to Arial, you set text feedback output on original, so you can see average. If the color lavender or font is Georgia, you say output Bozo, or else you output average. We can see that I can do the color lavender, and I can do the color, no, I can do the text Georgia lavender, and next it says Bozo down here. So basically this just updates the screen and makes sure that when there's specific conditions met, there is some specific output to each thing. So yep, this is it for functions. The AP test is on Wednesday. Hope everyone does well. Have any questions? I'm here for the comments. Any more doubts you want me to cover before the AP test, put it in the comments below. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Coding with Gautam. I'm going to see you next time. Good luck on your APCSP AP test. Thank you for watching.